Well, hello everybody. Happy Foxy Friday. Well, there comes a time in every cross-dresser's life, at least everyone that goes out in public, when you've got to use the ladies' room. And that can strike a lot of fear into a lot of our hearts. And rightfully so, actually. Most women consider the ladies' room sort of a little sanctuary where they can go and feel safe. And having a man invade that space makes them very uncomfortable. But when nature calls, you can't go into a men's room dressed like this. So I've done it several times, and so far I've not had any issues. Usually I just go in, find an open stall, do my business, and then wash my hands and get out as quickly as possible. Not trying to talk to anybody or even make eye contact with anyone. Because I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable. If I can get in and get out, then I know I'm not going to upset anybody. Of course, it's important to sit down when you're doing your business, whether it's number one or number two. I have been in a stall next to someone where they stood up facing the toilet and I could see their feet. And if it was a woman sitting next to them, she might have gotten a little uneasy about that. Well, once in a while, you'll be going with someone else that also has to go, or there'll be a line that you've got to wait in. There's been a couple times where I've had to wait in a line, as you know, women's rooms are known for their lines. But I've heard it's very important, if you are waiting in a line, not to make too much chit chat, even though you may look good and sound pretty passable. To a woman that's sitting in a stall, to hear your voice, it may still sound kind of masculine. So to them, it might be very unnerving. Well, one time I was wearing this dress and I was out with Donna Kelly. We went to this really fancy restaurant and I had to go to the ladies' room. Well, I wanted to be brave, so I went by myself. And it was unlike any ladies' room I've ever seen before. There was a large lounge area with this plush couch and places for women to touch up their makeup and to just socialize. Well, I didn't really want to socialize. I mean, I kind of wanted to, but I figured it was better not to. So I just got in a line and just kind of tried to casually stare straight ahead until it was my turn. And I did get in and was able to do my business and get back out without any issues. But it definitely made me nervous. But so far I've not had any big issues, at least not with other women. I have had issues with clothing before. Well, I've got 2 or 3 of these jumpsuits. They're really cute and practical in the sense that you won't show off anything that you don't want to show off. But the first time I wore one out in public, I realized one big drawback. In order to use the restroom, pretty much have to get undressed. And being a cross-dresser in a ladies' room and taking your clothes off is something that makes me a little uncomfortable. Not that I think anybody's spying on me, but it just seems really weird. So it's not something I wear out in public very often, at least not something for an extended amount of time because of the bathroom issue. The other issue with clothing is all the layers. Well, a lot of us wear a bunch of layers underneath our stuff to make the image that we want to. Like today I'm wearing pantyhose, and pantyhose alone can be difficult enough. But usually I've got a girdle with padding in it, and the pads can fall out as you're trying to get dressed or undressed. And then I usually have like another girdle underneath to kind of keep things all tucked away the way they're supposed to be. And then of course panties underneath. And getting that all down discreetly and then back up and in place can be really difficult, especially if there's no mirror there to make sure everything is balanced and in place. Well, this past weekend I did have kind of a funny experience. I was at this bar that I've gone to probably a dozen times, probably 6 as Heidi and 6 as my guy self. Well, the bathroom they have there has like a single door, and then you either immediately turn right to the men's room or left to the ladies' room. Well, because I've been there so many times, like equally as female or male, I have to really concentrate. Do I go right today or do I go left today? And I have kind of accidentally, instinctually gone in the wrong direction, and then, luckily I've caught myself every time and gone into the correct restroom. Kind of look down, what am I wearing today? So make sure you stay off your cell phone as you're walking to the restroom. Pay attention. Well, have a great weekend, everybody.